the Nintendo Switch. Thank you, Videos1543, for the suggestion for this video. So let's switch it. The Nintendo Switch was originally released back on March 3rd of 2017, and this bad boy right here, when I was in high school, oh my gosh, that was like the coolest freaking thing ever. I mean, the fact that you could pick it up out of the TV and just, oh, look at me, I'm playing on the go now. That was awesome. That was awesome, and I thought that was the coolest thing in the world since, I don't know, the DS. I thought that because I never experienced the Wii U. We had a Wii growing up, and we played so much Wii. Like Wii Sports, Wii Sport Resort, I had a ton of Mario Kart, but we never had the Wii U. So we never really had the, uh-oh, is it gonna do bad like the Wii U did? We were like, okay, that looks really cool. Let's see what happens. I do remember in school and seeing online people talking about, this is gonna be terrible, it's the Wii U 2, it's gonna be an utter failure. And here we are, years later, and it's a huge success. I mean, this guy, looking at his rear end right now, has sold, it says 139.36 million, but for the sake of rounding, sold 140 million units worldwide since its release. And that's coming from the Nintendo Reddit, so it's gotta be true because it's Reddit. You know how Reddit is. Come on, guys. And that's only 39 million more than the Wii ever sold. The Wii, in its lifetime, sold 101 million units, and that source is from IGN. The Wii U, that only sold 13.5 million units. That is just abysmal compared to how many the Wii and the Switch have sold. I'm going to throw a graph up real quick so I can show you just a visual for all my fellow visual learners, because I don't know. I know I like graphs, and so kind of to show you guys as well. It's nice to see a physical version of the numbers. Before I begin showing what I have, just a little backstory on how I acquired my Switch. In the winter of 2018, that May, my brother had graduated high school and was like 2 semesters away done with college because he did early college. So he was working and doing college, and he bought himself a Switch. I was a junior in 2017, so in 2018, I was a senior. And that winter break before graduation, for me, my brother went on a vacation because he had money, he was working, and he was done with his, just about done with that. He was done with that semester and just about done with his college degree. So he went away, and I asked him, look, can I play your Switch? All winter long. He said yes, obviously. All winter long for 2018 winter break, I played so much Breath of the Wild, and I finished it in like 2 weeks. And I wasn't trying to speed rush it, but it was winter break. I had nothing else to do. I didn't want to play anything that I had, so I was like, look, he's got the new Nintendo Switch, or not new, but to us it was new. And I said, oh, I gotta play it. And he says, yeah, go play it. So I completely just devoured through Breath of the Wild. I got this Switch in the end of 2019, beginning of 2020, when my brother was just about done with college, had 1 semester left, and I was done with high school. And he had a book line of credit. And his college store had the Nintendo Switch for sale. And he's like, can I use my book line of credit before I lose it on the Switch? And they said, yeah, it's money. So he, as a late graduation gift, early Christmas sort of hybrid blend, got me this Nintendo Switch. The gray version, which I have the controllers on there right now. I love the gray version. So thank you to my brother, and thank you to the United States federal government for giving him that money because he's smart, and then using it to buy a Nintendo Switch from his college bookstore. All right. But anyway, here's the games that I have on here. Let's get it turned on. And usually I keep it in dark theme, but for now I'm doing light theme because of reflections and glares and everything. Here's what I have on here right now. I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with all the extra booster course packs and DLC. I have the base version of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I have Super Mario Party. And I have Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Of course, like I said earlier, I had Breath of the Wild on his Switch, but when I got my Switch, I re-got Breath of the Wild, and I played it through, not again, but over the next couple of years and months, I was playing it and replayed it to have my own copy, so I didn't have to keep taking his. I don't keep many games on my Switch. This is pretty much it. I have a couple of cartridges. You know, I've got Pokemon Sword, I've got Pokemon Scarlet, which both these games, I'm sorry, but they were terrible. I hated them. I just couldn't get into it. It wasn't my style. I like the classic Pokemon if I'm gonna play any. I have Skyrim on the Switch, of course, because I gotta have Skyrim on everything. And I have this cartridge for Smash Ultimate, because really, on here, it's my brother's, but he doesn't play Smash anymore, so I play it. I did, on the Switch, play Skyward Sword HD, which I absolutely loved. I loved Skyward Sword HD on the Switch. When we had the Wii, we had Skyward Sword, but I was a kid, and I sucked at it. I didn't know what I was doing. And as a young adult now, it was an absolute blast. It was like a piece of cake, the easiest game in the world. But it's funny to see those games that you play as a kid, and oh my goodness, this is such a hard game, and then coming back to it as an adult, and it's like, this is easy. I also played and finished a few months ago Mario Odyssey, which I had never played. My brother recommended me to play it, and I loved it. That was a fun game for the Switch. I mean, I like the classic left to right side scroll Mario, but Mario Odyssey was a good game. I enjoyed it a lot. Because I don't keep mini games on my Switch, I don't have a giant micro SD card down here. I have just a little 4GB micro SD card. Uh-oh, it made a sound because I took it out. I shouldn't have done that probably, but there's nothing on there. I just use it for screenshots and everything. Turn off. That's what I use it for. I use it just in case I want to take a couple screenshots or video clips, but I don't need that much storage just for those because I'll send them over to my computer or phone once I have the shot I'm looking for. I think the Switch I have the most controllers for out of my systems, which my systems are the Switch and the PS5, that's it. But I have this Legend of Zelda Pro controller. I have this gold GameCube Switch controller, which I use exclusively when I play Smash because I am a sweaty Link main who uses a GameCube controller, and I am half proud of that when I play. And then I just use these other Joy-Cons. My brother knows I like the colors blue and green, so he traded Joy-Cons with me and gave me these ones. That way I can have my colors matching, because usually they don't come in that color combo. Now, I know everybody likes to complain about the big problem with the Switch. The Joycon Drift. And I can safely say, and knock on wood, and yes, this is a real wood desk, that I have had not a problem with Joycon Drift. I have had no problems with it. I've had other problems, like sometimes when I was playing Zelda Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, my ZL would not work on the blue controller, on the blue Joy-Con. Trying to face forward and pressing this, it would not work. I'd have to press it like 3 or 4 times for it to actually turn my camera and look forward. But really, other than that, I haven't had any issues that I can remember with any of the Joy-Cons, and I think I've had more problems when I used to have a PS4 with a PS4 controller than the Joy-Cons. When I had the PS4, the controller for it, when I would, and I'll just use my Pro controller as an example, when I would use the right joystick playing some games that have like world maps, which is a lot of them, but you know what I mean. Some games, like open world games, not story games that don't have a map. When I would use this control in the map, it seems like you would just want to move this sideways and move the cursor in the map to the left. That was on my PlayStation 4 when I had one. Especially, most noticeably, when I played Ghost of Tsushima. That's when I first noticed it. But again, to me, it's like, oh my goodness, first world problem. It's okay. At least I have the system, so I'm not going to complain about it on the internet. But that was it for those. I mean, people talk about on the Switch, oh, the old one, it's the bezels. What about them? They're there. Who cares? It's a Switch. You have one. You know, I'm thankful that I have one, and I love playing on it. I don't care that the bezels on the regular one are thicker than the OLED one. It's okay. Good for it. I mean, I just don't understand the people complaining on the internet about problems that only only us fortunate enough to have can have those problems. And it's like, dude, at least you've got it. You know, like the kickstand. I don't care. I play docked 90% of the time. It's a little kickstand, big whoop, who cares? You know, if you're going to be that mad about it, I just do something else. Don't get it then. If you don't like it that much, don't get it. I love it. I find the Switch to be great. I think it's awesome that I can just pack it in my sling bag when I go to work and on my lunch break. If I don't want to bring my Vita, I'll play the Switch. I think it's awesome that I can just bring it over to my girlfriend's house, and because her family has a Switch as well, I can just dock mine in their dock, and then I can just have my games over there and we can play my Mario Kart or Zelda over there. That's cool. That's awesome. And like I said, I play docked 90% of the time. So those couple of features that everybody complains about, Joycon Drift, big bezels, bad kickstand, I don't care because I'm playing with either this guy or this guy. So again, to me, it's big whoop-de-doo. I don't know. That was just my rant on people complaining about where the Switch falls short. It's funny because I think this console still in 2024 is awesome to have. That being said, if you're a regular Switch or OLED Switch owner, it's best to have 2 pairs of Joy-Cons just in case any problems happen with them. But really, that's it. That's my take and my information on the Switch. That's what I have on the Switch. I know I got a little passionate there, but it's true. It's a passion. I love these video games. I love these type of just talking about what's on them and a little couple of features to them. I think it's fun. It's a nice passion project and hobby to do, and I'm very happy to share it with everybody who is willing to listen and see. I think that's awesome that, you know, we're able to do that in this day and age. And that's it. That's my Switch. Still going strong today. I'm going to ask what are some of your guys' favorite games, favorite features, or what do you not like about the Switch? And what are your least favorite games that are on the Switch? I would love to hear everybody's thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. And thank you all for watching. I hope everybody has a great day, and don't forget to stay hydrated, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.